Hey everybody, welcome back. All right, are you ready to decorate some pages? I am. Yep, we've been waiting a little while for this. That's one of the things about making junk journals. There's some preparation stuff that you really shouldn't rush too much because at the end of the day, yes, we're excited to decorate pages, but if you don't do the prep work quite right, then you're gonna have more problems later on. So anyway, I went through my stash of old and vintagey type of ephemera and stamps and stickers, and I found a whole bunch of fun things. I'm not gonna be able to use nearly a lot of it, but I have all my Tim Holtz people. This guy right here, I think might be making an appearance on the cover. I have him in this form. I also have these Tim Holtz stickers, and as you can see, he's right there. Also right there. So we'll see which one I use of him, but there's some really fun stickers in this. I don't know if you've seen this sticker book or not, but like that's a cool one. Those are cool, or that's cool. So I guess as I'm thinking about this journal, I always kind of try and think like, what's the theme that I want to kind of portray? And I want to keep this one pretty non-frilly. I don't really want a lot of frills and ruffles, or I want it to be manly. Not like so that a woman wouldn't want to use it, but I want it to be manly. With more muted tones. Here I have a bunch of Tim Holtz ephemera and stuff, so I'll be pulling from this. Where did I put my... Oh, I put that away, I betcha. I had another little packet of ephemera. Oh, no, here it's here. And then I have, these I got from AliExpress. These are those stickers that kind of look like old paper and things like that. And there's some really cool stickers that are like postage stamps. So anyway, as I was saying, I wanted to keep it kind of in the theme of like, this journal belonged to a man who did a lot of traveling. So I want travel to be kind of an element within it, but not take over everything. I'm also kind of thinking of him as maybe an affluent man who, had a business, how to write checks. So that's where this kind of stuff comes in. These are actual vintage check blanks and receipts, money order. So lumber company. Here's some more really cool actual from newspaper that I've got. I don't know if I want to... Both sides are really cool. I don't know if I want to glue that down or not. We'll see. So here's another one. That one's really cool. And then I'm kind of thinking like, also maybe on one of his travels, he kind of went and did a safari or something. So some binoculars. This is some more vintage ephemera from a book. So this is an etching of, I guess, a jaguar fishing, which is really cool. And then this is another piece of vintage ephemera that is from like an advertisement type of almanac, kind of. It's hard to explain, but it's from like the 1920s. And I just thought that this page seemed to work really well. It's talking about strong, vigorous men and healthy, attractive women, and how you're going to go about becoming that way. And then, I don't know about the back of this, but I thought if I ripped this off, or, did this as part of a collage, then I could have this as another part of another collage or something. So that's that. And then this is some more vintage ephemera that I have. This is an actual photograph. I thought he looks an awful lot like the Tim Holtz man. So he will probably get pasted down into a collage somewhere in the book. And then this is just a bunch of really old, or not maybe all old, but just actual postage stamps. And then Midwest Store. Mildred Stone. That's what that says. Mildred Stone. I don't know what that's from, but I'm guessing maybe from the front of an envelope that was mailed. So there's some of this, so I thought I would bring some of that into it. Now for some more of the actual non-vintage, I have some fun bits and pieces. This is from, let's see, does anybody recognize this brand? What's this from? Seven Gypsies probably. Life's Journey. K & Company. That's where this is from. So some K & Company ephemera. So this is something that I started doing. I take my ephemera out of its packaging and I'll put it in one of these plastic bins if I have one handy. If not, I have shoe boxes that I use, and I'll put it in like a Ziploc bag, and then I just keep if it has the back, or you know, where they have an inventory of the ephemera, I'll keep that in the bag with it, and then as I use things, I'll cross it off, so I know that I don't have that anymore, and I don't have that anymore. So I can quickly pull this out, look and see what I got if I don't want to rifle through everything. It's a fun little handy tip, but there's a lot of fun little things thrown in here that I think could be perfect for this journal. I also pulled out, I have these Anna Griffin bird stickers. They're all the same. There's just this one sheet. There's 4 sheets of the same one. I don't know that I will use all of them, but I thought 1 or 2 of them throughout might be kind of interesting. Obviously, we got to have some of the Tim Holtz words, and then I got some rub-ons. And then this is another one from Hobby Lobby. I don't know. I wouldn't use the butterfly, but I was thinking maybe some of these others, the postage and that kind of stuff. And then stamps, I have pulled out this I got from AliExpress. It's just kind of like writing and inkwells and that kind of stuff. I love these stamps. They're so cool. This one I liked, maybe like the day record or photo record or some of those. Obviously some postage stamps would be good. This is another one I got from AliExpress. I really like the light bulb kind of stuff. It's kind of really cool looking. So 1 or 2 of those might make an appearance. Here we've got another one from AliExpress that's kind of architectural. So those are fun. Sorry, this got put in backwards, but typography, postage stamp, and then this is just some script on the bottom. And then here, a Prima stamp is really good for background. So that's a quick rundown of the ephemera that I pulled out that might be used. So let's go ahead and get started. I did, oh, and then I forgot to mention, I pulled out some more. So this is from Seven Gypsies. This is from their Serengeti slow file folders. And then I have some cards from Tim Holtz that can just be tucked into spots. Some Tim Holtz people may or may not use some or all of these. There's kind of a lot here. I thought he was a good one. I don't know about the kids. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling about it. And then this is from, gosh, I don't even remember, but it's a Project Life card, and I thought I liked the writing and stuff on there. So so that's those. Oh, here's another little folder. I was thinking of the African kind of safari thing with those. Okay, so let's get started. And then, of course, I've got my washi tape in a little bowl that I made out of rope, which is fun. If you guys are interested in seeing me how I do that, I will be happy to shoot a video of that. Found some other ribbon that might make an appearance along with the fabric, and then of course we have our Tracy's jar, dimes and nickels and things from that. Okay, so enough talking, enough rambling. Let's get started. So I know I kind of have an idea of what I want to do on this cover. I'm thinking some kind of collaging to cover this up. I pulled out a few of these paper strips that I liked. I don't know if I want to use them all. Obviously I wouldn't use them all, but I did take out, I had pulled out these that I really liked, but I couldn't bear to not also see the back side of these, so I'm going to use these somewhere else within the journal so that you can see both sides. So I'm thinking I'll probably use something like one of these as part of it, and then the guy, and maybe some coffee stained paper or ledger over part of that, or this over part of this, but I'm gonna wait until later. I want to get some of the interior pages done first before I tackle this cover, because I feel like it's easier if you're gonna make a mistake or something, which I don't plan to make a mistake, but if you're going to make a mistake, it's easier to do it on the inside papers than on like the cover that you only have one of. So if you needed to switch something out, then I'd rather do it on one of these. So alright, so let's see, we're gonna have this as the inside. So I'm thinking, you know what I didn't grab is a stamping block. I have my Tim Holtz platform stamper thing. I could just take the lid off and use that, I suppose. Alright, so if we have that, we could do something like this down here, or that up there. I don't want to go too crazy with the stamping. Because I don't want it to be too busy. I don't want tons and tons of ephemera in here, and I want what I do put in to be fairly flat, because I don't want this to get too chunky, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm kind of looking through these stamps to see if anything looks good. I'm going to pull one of these out of here. Which one does that? Oh, it's day record. I think I like that down there. Let's see, clear, so it needs to be on this side. My kitty's talking to me. She's not feeling very good today. She's got I think a hairball. Poor girl. She hasn't even eaten yet today. It's that time of year. She's kind of molting and shedding like crazy. Okay, I've never done it this way. So we'll see if it works out. If it doesn't work out, I'll cover it with something. Actually, that's not bad. Okay. I probably should get up and get my actual stamping block, but if it works, right? So let's go ahead and go with it. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe some washi tape. Let's see, maybe some of that. And kind of like those two. Actually, no, I like those two. All right. So how's everybody doing? I always feel kind of funny. I feel like I'm having a conversation with myself in a way, but I know that you guys are eventually going to listen, and it's like a delayed conversation. It's kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. But it's definitely something you have to be kind of you have to get comfortable with, right? So I'm getting there. All right, so go ahead and, I don't want this to be straight up cut off at the top. Boy, I did a terrible job of that. Okay, let's get rid of more. Making a mess. There we go. Did everyone have a good 4th of July? I decided to take Friday off, which is now Friday, and also Monday. So I'm going to be bopping around. I might go on a little road trip. We'll see what shenanigans I can get into. I feel like it's probably going to be kind of busy no matter where I go. So I don't know quite what I want to do yet, but I have some ideas. This morning I stopped by a store that I've kind of wanted to go visit. They're kind of open at odd times. And so I haven't really visited them much before. Well, I don't think I've ever actually been in the store before. So I walked through it. I didn't buy anything. It's called a Mega Mart. I don't know if you guys have something similar, but it's kind of like an antique store where everybody has their own booth, but it's not antiques. It's just kind of anything, really. And of course I went in thinking I might try and find something that would work well in junk journals and stuff. And there were a few prospects, but nothing I really was too interested in. And then, oh, well, that's double-sided. Huh. Okay. And of course, you know, those kinds of places, they're sometimes a little bit high-priced. More high-priced than what the product's worth, so. But it was nice to walk through and kind of see what they had and get an idea. Alright, thinking we have that postage stamp, yes. Let me see, put one of these over the top. I think I will. I'm gonna get up and get my, I'm gonna pause, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Got my stamping block. I feel better now. It was kind of stressing me out. I was like kind of feeling a little weird about using the cover of that other thing. So I stopped at the post office this morning. Let's see, where do we put this? There. Yes, that'll work. It's not perfect, but you know what else I didn't grab? I need my baby wipes. Shoot. Oh well, I'll have inky fingers. That's okay. So stopped at the post office, mailed something out for someone, and Shelly, hello if you're watching. So yeah, I felt bad I couldn't get that sent right away. I didn't get it out the day before the 4th, and then of course yesterday was the 4th of July and couldn't do anything, so sorry about that. I usually get things sent a little quicker than that. Alright, I kind of feel like we need a pocket here. I think we need a pocket, so let's see what we got here. No, I don't want that. It's kind of boring. So yeah, kind of bebopped around, took some, we have a store named Style Encore here, and it's a clothes consignment shop. Dropped off 4 bags of clothes with them. I'm sad to say that 4 bags of clothes didn't even really make a dent in my closet. It's a little embarrassing. But I'm trying to kind of pare down the craziness that is my closet. I've got so many clothes that I just don't ever wear. I'm sure I'm not the only one. There's probably plenty of you out there that feel the same way. So we'll see. I got a text that they're ready for me to come back and if I sold anything or not, they'll tell me. Oh, so this was from when I ripped off the fossil pages. This is really cool. So it says adult dose to relieve cough, whatever. And then the back is cloves. Here's the other one. Thought I'd use that somewhere. And then there was another one. Oh, here. This is so cool. You can just make out the word advertising. So I feel like I need to put that on a page, something like that, somewhere in here. So I'm going to keep those handy so I don't forget about them. So yeah, so anyway, so I was gonna go back over there. I have a hair appointment for later today, in about 2 hours, actually, an hour and a half. I'm gonna get my hair cut, so kind of excited for that. I decided I'm ready to make kind of a change. I've always kind of had long hair, and it's down the middle of my back, and I'm kind of just ready for something different. So I'm gonna do kind of shoulder length, which I'm sure a lot of you are like, that's not a big deal. It's kind of a big deal for me. I like kind of think of my hair as kind of like my identity in a way. That's cool. Or as part of my identity. So, I don't know. I was kind of thinking I would do that, and then I made another hair appointment at another place. The girl I go to, she's a barber, and she cuts hair really, really well. I don't love the times that she's colored my hair. It hasn't been quite what I was wanting. My thinking is I'd like to go I'm a medium blonde, and I'd like to go kind of an ashy blonde color and do some rose gold accents, which is a very big change for me. I'm sure most of you are like, that's not that big of a deal, but for me it kind of is. So So yeah, next Saturday I have an appointment to do that part of it. So I'm kind of excited to have just some changes happening, and you know, I guess I'm getting into the, I'm 41, so I don't feel 41, but, and I don't feel like because I'm 41 I have to have shorter hair. No, not at all. But I kind of feel like my hair has been kind of not too helpful for me. It's kind of frumpy a lot of times. I don't know. I just feel like I needed to change. So, okay, whoops. Let's not do that. It's just a sticker. I'm kind of thinking I want to do like a double pocket with this, and then maybe on the back side have this sticking out. So I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this because, and I'm at the very end of this glue, so it's kind of thick and curmudgeon-y. So I have another one ready to go here. So yeah, so anyway, kind of excited to, you know, have something new going on. All right, and then I wanted to put a background down. Actually, I really like this. The star might be kind of cool. So, I haven't really told anyone that I'm doing this, so I'm kind of curious to see what the reactions will be from people at work and stuff. Hopefully they'll think it's a good idea. Hopefully it turns out well. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be great. So, shoot. I didn't want to do it that way. Okay, well that's good. I'll have to glue that down. Good to know. All right, I'm going to glue this down first, kind of right there. Guess that's done. I'm gonna clean this thing off. It's so gloopy. All right, so there's my car. But it's kind of rainy today. I was kind of hoping to go do something I normally wouldn't do in my city, but the rain is kind of dampening that a little bit. But that's okay. I can do something on Monday too. So, and then, you know, there's the always ever-present need to clean and need to get outside. I've got trees that need to be trimmed in the backyard. My backyard's actually needing a lot of work. I need to get myself out there and do it. Feel like all the plants kind of exploded in the last week or two and haven't kept up with that, so. All right, getting there. We're getting there. I think I'll add some stitching later. I'll do all that after I'm done gluing everything down. It's a little faster that way rather than picking it up and putting it back down. After every time I decorate a page, it's easier just to do all that at one time. All right, that's better. That's what I wanted it to look like. How cool. All right, I like that page. And then I'll be able to tuck something down in there and something down in here. Maybe one of these. Maybe our little man. No, that's kind of funny looking. He's like, hello, I'm driving my car. Mildred Stone. I like that. Somebody's handwriting, old-fashioned handwriting is just cool. Okay, we'll come back to this. Moving along. Let me put this back. I forgot to mention too, and I dropped one of them, but I have two of these. Well, I have more of these, but these are really cool, like old-timey looking. You're supposed to put your photo back behind there, and then it makes it look like an old-fashioned photo. So I have two of those that we can play with as well. So remember, I have those. Okay. I do have this, but I don't want to use the whole ledger page. Actually, that's kind of wide. I wonder if that's gonna fit. Maybe it won't fit in here. And we have these. But see, I think these can make really fun. I was thinking, okay, so this could make a really fun just tucking it into a spot, like right here. Like so. So I'll kind of keep some of that for this. Some of those for that. You know what I meant. And then we have this page here. Now, I thought I wanted to sew along here, but I don't know if I want to do that, because if I sew on this, at this point, it's going to ruin this part of it. So I may just keep this the way it is. Actually, I kind of like it the way it is here. And you could write over here, but I feel like it needs a little bit of color. So let me go into my little thing of goodies. I'm thinking maybe one of those stickers that's a postage stamp, but these are awfully large. Let's see. These are pretty big. I don't know if they're, I don't know. Those are maybe too large. They're really cool though. Well, it's from India. Okay, maybe not those. Let's see what else I got in here. Also in here I do have like little tag, well, these stickers too, which are interesting, but the thing I don't like about them, and I got these from AliExpress too, is the borders. Just lots of white, so I would need to kind of trim that off, but something like this might be kind of fun. Maybe like right there. Of course, you can always use your distressed stain to cover that up too. But yeah, see, it's cute, but why do you have to have so much white around? It kind of ruins it. Okay, you know what else? I have these stickers, which are my absolute favorites. And I knew I was going to forget the name. It's one of my favorite artists. I have a book of his for a coffee table book. Might need to throw one of those on there. Like maybe even that one. That's pretty neat. Some of them are a little bit naked. So I don't know if I want to put those in the journal, because not everyone's going to appreciate that. So I want to be thinking of that. But I like her too. Let's see. She's pretty. And the time period matches perfectly with this advertising. She's kind of dreamy looking. I do like this better though. I like her. I want her. Okay, let's put her down. I like the little addition of color. And then these are, they're kind of like washi, where they're really thin and kind of see-through almost. So they're a lot of fun. And I don't use them often enough. So yay me for using them now. Did I get it straight? It's straight enough. Cool. She's pretty. That's what I wanted there. That's something that I have to keep telling myself. You cannot hoard all of this stuff and never use it. Sure, it's pretty, but you know what? Sitting in a box, not ever getting looked at, is not good either. Like, you need to use it. So, here, now you can see her a little bit better. Isn't that pretty? Okay. That might become my favorite page in this whole journal. And then obviously I don't want to do a thing there. Maybe we need to add something over here. Let's go look. I don't want to cover all of it because this actually is good journaling space. Maybe a stamp. Maybe a stamp. What do we have for, oh, maybe one of those architectural stamps. Or one of these might be cool. Let's see. I'll pull this out so I can better see what it would look like. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe something like that up there could be kind of cool, or that, or this over here kind of lends itself better to, or even something like this down here, or that. Ooh, what about this? I like that. Okay. I don't worry too much about getting this super straight on here because, to be honest, I don't really use the grid like I should. I'm bad at stamping. Yeah, most of the times I wouldn't even move this over here to be on its own, but I just know it's bumpy enough that I probably better do that. So I am not a stamper. I'm learning though, and usually I have pretty good success, so that's good, right? Yay for me. Okay. Yes, I did the, should that be up higher? Yes, maybe. Maybe like right there. Pushing down hard. Ooh! Okay. Oh, and it's crooked. I knew it! Now I'm gonna have to add something else so it's not so obvious. Okay. See? See what I said about not being good at stamping? Deep breaths, Tammy. Okay. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Could do that maybe on top. And actually, I have, I've been using black, but I also have this brown. I don't know if I want to add that on top of that in brown though. That might be kind of weird. Could also be kind of cool. It's a dilemma. A dilemma. This could be cool, but then that would just exacerbate the fact that I did not put that on straight. The other thing we could do is what kind of people do we, oh, you know what? Let's pull these out. Let's see what we got going on in here. I could do something like this, where it's, ooh, I kind of like that. Maybe that's a winner chicken dinner. Because you know what? You can still see through it and see. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so how do we... Maybe it goes there. No, I liked it better over here. I guess I'll put a little dot of this. Actually, I'll put it around the outside edge where the black is. That way it won't get in the way. If this glue wasn't so dang sticky. That, you know what I mean. That darn sticky glue. If it wasn't so goopy, it's a little thick, is what I mean. Thicker than what I wish it were. And now my fingers are a mess. Okay. Stick that. Ooh, I like that so much, you guys. It's so cool. Okay. And I've always like seen these little shields and thought, what in the heck am I gonna use those for? Right there. That's what you're gonna use it for. Get rid of some of this extra little glue boogers. Okay, that's stamped. That's not glue. Look at that. So you can see through it. Isn't that neat? All right. Okay, making progress. I feel like we need to do something here. What should we do here? It needs something. It needs some color. Actually, let's just, I want to kind of look through here because I don't really quite know what's all in here. So then that way I'll remember and I will come back. And I'm just making a big old mess. That's cool. Let's hold that out. What's this? I know some of it's kind of sewing, which I don't really want. Yeah, like that's kind of like sewing. It's bobby pins. And I don't really want the grade school stuff. Let's see. I don't really know what that is. Don't want that. I do like that. No butterflies. Periodic table I don't want. Okay. I don't want to go crazy with the vellum ephemera. I mean, it's really cool, don't get me wrong, but that's cool. But a little goes a long way, I think. So mostly I'm looking for, I like these red, pops of red and pops of color. I'm gonna try and look for greens too. So like, what's this? What is this? That's different. Okay, let's hold that out. I like these little bits of pieces too because they're really easy to add as layers of your collaging. So, alright, so I've introduced some architectural stuff. So I think I need to look for maybe some ephemera that would kind of carry that theme through. And then obviously the travel, electric light portrait studio, that's kind of cool. And then I know, yeah, I have those old-fashioned Edison bulbs, stamps, so kind of more industrial, money, that kind of stuff. Basically Tim Holtz. Okay, so these are also pretty thick, so I don't know how much I really want to put of these in there. I just want to use those sparingly because I already know that this journal is going to be pretty bulky already because I couldn't decide on... I had 7 signatures, and I pared it down to 4, 5, 4, somewhere one of those. 5, I think. And that I feel like is even a little bit too much. So I don't want to add tons and tons of bulk to this because, yeah, I want it to be usable. I think maybe now is a good time to introduce a person. But I did go through this the other day, and I really didn't see too many people that I'd want to throw into this journal. Don't get me wrong, they're all really cool, but like this little girl, she's super sweet, but she's not quite right for this journal. I don't really want a bunch of little kids. She's interesting. Would she be somebody he would have met on his travels and wanted to take a picture of? Maybe. We'll hold her aside. I kind of think of this, maybe that's him as at an earlier age, so we'll hold him aside. Same with him. But then I don't want it to just be men either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's hard to describe what I want. It's, maybe she needs to be smaller. That size, or even one bigger. Well, he's kind of a dapper little gentleman, isn't he? Let's keep him in there too. I like him. I like him. I don't want there to be tons and tons of people. I don't know, there's something about him that's not quite right. He's very nice looking, but I don't know if he's quite right. So, I've got a lot of the same size. Maybe we'll pull him out. It's not quite right either. Nope. Nope. Most of these that I'm pulling out probably won't be used, but I like having them in different sizes as an option. So depending on the page that I'm working on, I don't want her to be the only woman. Maybe there won't be any women. Oh, they're just adorable. She's pretty. He's a cutie. Look at him. Okay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Well, I'm not seeing tons that I'm gravitating towards here. So she's cute too. Look at her. What size do I have of him here? Maybe we need him in big. Okay, so I've pulled a few out that are possibilities, and I'll just grab from there, and we'll put these aside. What was I doing, guys? Okay, so, ooh, this could be cool. We could do like a clock with a person in front of the clock. sort of like that. What if it was a little bit bigger, sort of like that? That's kind of cool. What if that was on the other side of this, over here? So this is kind of distracting me down here, so I'm kind of thinking maybe this side would be a better one. Or we could put them on the inside of this, which would be interesting. So you open the page and you have that over here. Or you could do this with that. No, I don't like that either. Could put it lower down. I like him behind the... I like the clock there. That's cool. I think I like that. Maybe some washi tape. That might ruin it though. But there is one of these that I absolutely adore. I think it's this one. With chicken scratches on it. It's like a ledger. This is cool too, but I don't think the colors are quite right. I like this and that. Okay. No. Okay, so let me put my washi tape down the side of the page first. My poor kitty, she still hasn't eaten anything yet today. She's just laying on the floor in front of me. She doesn't want me to touch her. She's got an upset stomach, I think. Poor girl. I always feel bad. She's always grouchy and stuff when she feels like this. With no, you know, I don't blame her for being grouchy. I would be too. I can always tell when she's not feeling good because she kind of starts getting a little owly with me. This is a fun little trick that I like to do with the washi tape. It helps it stick better. And then I like to do layers like this. That it just helps add a little something to your page. It doesn't take a lot of space, but it just really helps to, you know, add some dimension. All right, let's line this back up here. So about there. Actually, I'll just leave him there so I can see. I'm not sure. Add a little dot of glue there, a little there, maybe just around the outside. I don't want it to show through. Can't remember when I've used one of these last, if it shows through very much or not. Oops, don't take his head off, Tammy. Poor kid. Alright, let's get 12 o'clock at 12 o'clock. There we go. Straight up and down. Kind of excited. Okay, so can we make him into a tuck spot? Should we? No, I'm going to glue him down all the way. I don't know if he's quite sturdy enough to handle, especially these little doggy legs down here. Just smooth that out with my finger. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm doing. Have to remember I need to lean forward just a little bit. Okay. We'll have to doctor this when we glue it down a little bit and get some of the extra pulled off. But look at him and his little puppy dog. Actually, I want to move him over just slightly. That's what I love about Fabri-Tac. You can move it just a little bit right before it finally sticks. But now I'm going to have to do this to get rid of like all that extra glue that came out. Ouch. Burning. It's kind of a delicate spot. Pardon me. Getting all up in your business here. Alright. I'd say that looks pretty good. Okay. You guys, you knew it was going to take forever, right? Decorating pages takes a long time for me because I love the process of it. It's very therapeutic and fun, but it does take a long time for me to do. So, yeah. Alright, I feel like we need to add a stamp, and I don't love the way that these papers are lining up here. Pull this down a little bit, put this one, no, I liked being able to see that one. Well, now I've really messed it all up. Okay. We'll do this. Put this down low, put this in the middle, put this back in there like this. There we go. That's better. See, I like it when you can see multiple layers at one time. Kind of keeps it kind of exciting, I think. Alright, so let's see. I'm thinking I want to use one of these, and probably this is kind of gnawing away at my brain. Like it's saying, use me, use me. So, thinking a little bit of this maybe on the side. I don't think I've used these stamps, or not this one anyway. Oh, goodness. Alright, and this one's going to be a little bit of a loose one. I don't want it to be super perfect, so we're gonna do it like this. Throwing caution to the wind here, guys. Okay. Oh, I need more than that. That's better. All right. We'll just go like this. There we go. That's not quite what I wanted, but it'll work. I can work with that. I always forget which way to put these back. I told you, I'm not good at stamping. Don't judge me. Okay. I do want to use one of these, but I don't love the border that this just created, and I really wished it wouldn't have stamped down there. So, ephemera to the rescue in here. I don't want to use him just yet because we'll have that picture or the guy on the front of the cover, so I want to put him more further into the book. Impressos printed matter. Ooh, you know what I need? I need a drink of water. Yeah, that's what I needed. I was thirsty. Haven't drunk enough today. I keep coming back to this Mildred Stone. I kind of feel like maybe she needs to be on this page because I like the colors of this, what's happening here with the creaminess. What else do we have? No. Do kind of like that. Okay. Split that back. And then I'm thinking maybe she needs to go like this or like that. Maybe we need to rip this. That's better. Very carefully. Ooh, that makes me nervous. Very carefully. Mildred, I'm saying a prayer. I don't want to cut off your name. Use my fingernails. Oh, no. Okay, that was close. All right. And then that way we can put, yeah, I like that. That's pretty. And then we can kind of cover this over here with that. Or, I don't know. There's just something about this that I'm not loving. How do we make it better? How do we make it better? Let's build up some layers here. Keep coming back to these too. Mildred, where did you go on vacation? Maybe India. No, that's too much blue. The Algiers, too much green. Ooh. Well, now that's interesting. We'll hold that one off to the side. That's too much of the same height. But, you know what we could do? We could do something like this. And then like that. And then this could go... I don't know. Let's keep it like that and see what we got going on. I do like the red in there. That's kind of neat. The blue would be good too, but I like the red. Maybe she went to Paris. Ooh. Now that is a stamp. That is pretty. The colors with this background color, I like that. And what we could do is grab some of our book page and turn this into a neat little some dictionary with the diarrhea. So what we could do is put the stamp down on this book dictionary page and then rip around it, and then we would have ourselves a little pocket. So let's go ahead and do that. This is the trickiest part. Sorry for my fingers, you guys are kind of inky now, and my nails probably need to be done. This is, yeah, the worst part of the whole thing. All right. Okay, so if we put it there, we'll get some words, and we can rip it here. I'm actually going to take some off the side. And then, Mildred, you could maybe go down there like that. Now we're just covering all of that, which I didn't really want to do. Let's see, I want to take some more off of here. Or Mildred might be someone that this gentleman met on his travels, and they might have had themselves a little bit of a tryst, and he has a soft spot in his heart now for Miss Mildred Stone. I think we're gonna not use this unless we put it there, but I really don't want to cover that because it's just so cool. So we'll keep that for some other time. And then I think he would have written some letters to Miss Mildred Stone. So let's put one of these ink fountain pen nibs on here to represent his letter writing. Let's see, which one do we like? Well, let's read what they say. 5 round Leonardi static pester. I think I like this one. Yep, it helps when you put it in the right side. Okay. My ink is here. You can't see what I'm doing. Someday I'll get this down. I promise. Let me move this out of the way. Okay. We're gonna have it kind of coming out of there. And do you see how much I'm moving that? But it still did okay. So thank you, stamping gods. I needed you that time. All right. I'm liking this page. I'm excited about this whole little journal. I think it's kind of fun. And I don't know, as I'm kind of talking out loud about what's on in my mind, you kind of see what I'm thinking as I'm going through and making my journals. I'm like thinking about who will be using them, who maybe there's a background story on the theme of the journal, all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so we need there and there. So this pocket's not going to be super duper sturdy. I could probably add some more paper to the back. Actually, I'll just do that and make it a little bit sturdier. We'll add some craft paper or something. What do we got? Here, I'll just use this book page. I didn't really want the book page to show through. but it'll add some sturdiness. So I'll go ahead and rip some more off because I don't really want the words to be legible. I just want it to be a little bit more sturdy for prolonged use. All right, so how much does that cover of the stamping? Actually, I kind of like this coloring over here. It does look like, whoops, there's two pockets there, but do this too. That'll kind of help blend them together. So I don't typically use Distress Stain terribly often in my journals. I think it definitely adds something, obviously. Makes things look a little older, but I don't personally feel it's overly necessary all the time. I know that a lot of people do it for everything, and that's just not my aesthetic, I guess. But I do think it helped there, so. Okay, that's better. All right, let me glue this down. Now we have a little bit more of a substantial pocket. I gotta keep my eye on the time too. So I gotta eat some lunch before I go get my hair cut. I am absolutely in love with this sticker, you guys. It's gorgeous. And we will glue Miss Mildred Stone down. If your name is Mildred Stone and you're watching this video, I hope you don't mind that I've been having a lot of fun repeating your name over and over and over again. Alright, we've got glue seeping out of everywhere and it's going crazy on my cap. Alright. Okay. I like that page, you guys. I think that's a lot of fun. I think it turned out pretty well. I saved it. Okay. I think I'm going to finish decorating this signature and then probably call it a day for this one. Gosh, I really kind of want to add something here, but I'm not sure what. Because the paper is so pretty and I don't want to cover, yeah, that's not right. I don't want to cover the paper because it's just so gorgeous, but at the same time, I kind of feel like it needs something. Let me put this away so it doesn't, so I don't have a crazy desk situation. And we'll put this away. Not really ready to pull out the Africa stuff yet. We could put a tag down. We have a couple of tags, but even that, I don't really feel like I think I want to decorate those a little bit more before I'm all done with them. What do we got going on in here? Oh, let's see. What do we got for a sticker? Maybe one of these stickers. I don't want to go too crazy with the stamps, the postage stuff quite yet. This card could be cool. this car that you can't even see. Could be cool. If I could get it unstuck without ripping, that would be cool too. Okay, let's see what that looks like. That's neat. I feel like that needs to also be on some dictionary. We don't want the diarrhea. Disapprove. Well, that's not cool. That's okay. I'll tear that off. And put that there. And like we just did, I will rip around the outside of it. And how neat is that? Okay, so we've got some little bits of dictionary page left over. I need my little bin for my little scraps. What if we add some washi tape? What are these little guys hiding down here? No. No. Yes. All right. Where's my end? Okay, I'll go this direction. There we go. Probably don't need quite that much. This is fun, you guys. I really enjoy doing this kind of stuff. It just really gets me out of my head and it's relaxing. All right. Actually, I should put this side down because it folded up a little funny on the end. And I'll cover that with the car. That's cool. All right, I will make this into a little tuck spot. Oh my gosh, there's glue. Do you see this? Look at this. I can't let it go. This glue needs to be gone. I stopped at Michael's this morning too. They had a 50% off coupon today, so I went to get some more glue. And I'll probably stop at another one later or two because I like to stock up on my glue when they have their 50% off coupons. It's too expensive otherwise. There. That's fun. I like him. There was a little pair of goggles. I wonder if I should add that too, because they would have, well, I guess they didn't need the goggles for this kind of car. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. The car looks good. Maybe, ooh, maybe Do we have a little bit of a, maybe we add a little bit of, no, I don't like that color on top. I'm thinking all of his washi is the same color. Let's see. What about this one? Down across the bottom. Or we could do this so that you could add yourself a little label. I like that idea. So if you wanted to write on there, you could, and write about what's in your little pocket. Like so, sort of, not really. Okay, so now I need a little scrap of paper to put on top of that. What do we have? Like something like that. Something like that. Or should I just leave it alone? No, I'll just leave that alone. And what I will do is add some of this on top to make it look like I meant to put that there and I had a reason for it. Because that's important. Should always have a reason. There. Just add a little bit of color to the bottom. Okay, I think that's good. And then the inside can be that, and then that, and then I need to add some color down the middle of this spine here because it's showing the white, which I don't really want it to do. This is awfully busy. It's awfully busy. I'm wondering if one of these over here might be I do like that. Oh, and I always forget. Oh, that's the packaging. I always forget about these. I can go back and add that later though at the end. And then I don't want to forget about these cool things too. So we could, ooh, okay. I feel a pocket coming on. Let's get rid of this. All right, I think this could be really cool. So let me skinny this down. With my ruler. Good old Reader's Digest. They sometimes have pretty good images. Maybe this lady is what's her name? Oh my gosh, I totally forgot her name. I can't believe I just forgot. Where did she go? Where are you? Miss Mildred Stone. Maybe that's Miss Mildred Stone. maybe she has a complicated and checkered past. Ooh, the plot thickens. You guys, I'm so weird right now. Please don't judge me. Okay. Now, what shall we put them on top of? Maybe that. How much of that is going to cover the background though? Ooh, that could be kind of cool. Ooh, I kind of like that. And then that could be a pocket or something. What if we got rid of the tag part, but the tag part's cool too? Well, either way, I think that's neat. But do I think it would be neater if it was on a different background? What backgrounds do I have here? Oh, I need to look over here. I have some extra scrapbook papers. I didn't tell you yet. I needed to practice my oh, well, we have this. I don't like that. I needed to practice my what do I need to practice? It's right there in my head. I just need to access it. Ooh, that might work. How tall is that though? I kind of like the lighter color. What do we got for the other side? Ooh, yes. I need to practice my the binding method that I'm going to use on this, which is called, you know, that stitch. So I made myself a small little journal from I made myself another small little journal with some of the scraps and then added some plain white sketch paper. And so I'll practice doing the stitch method on that first. You guys, I don't know if I like this or not. I kind of really liked this orange better. Would you agree? And you're getting a hint of the gold coming. I think the colors look better. I think the colors work better. It is slightly too long. What does that look like on the other side? I don't like that necessarily, but it's not terrible. What is my hesitation with this? It's like it needs something else, but I don't know what. Book page? Screw it. I'm gonna glue it down. So I'll be practicing that and using that to hone my spine sewing skills before I do this one, because I know this one's going to be more complicated. It's going to be thicker. There's more signatures, all that stuff. So, boy, probably couldn't have done that much straighter and quicker if I'd tried. So yeah, I do think I want to take off a bit of this side of this though, which is going to screw up the look of the tag a little bit, but I don't want it hanging over the, although that's really pretty. Maybe if I get rid of some on both sides, which would be a better choice. And I like the ripped look. Keeps it looking grungy. We're gonna say about 1/4 of an inch, whatever that is. When you're doing this, just make sure you keep a lot of pressure wherever you're ripping, so that it doesn't pull out from underneath you, because it will do that. All right, I'm gonna go a little bit more than 1/4 of an inch. See? Just like that. That's what I didn't want it to do. Okay, now I need to line that up. And try again. There we go. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's better. And then this will be a really good pocket. Yes, there's a hole, and I'm not going to, well, I guess I could put, should I put some fabric in there? Let's see. What do I got? Could do this. I didn't think that was gonna work. Actually, I think I'm going to staple this one on. Sorry about that. My stapler has issues. Yeah, come on. There we go. I like that, and I might trim off some of the top of those later, but we'll see. It might look really cool. Do you see how gloopy this glue is? It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like drying instantly when I put it down. Did I just, oh good. I would have been really mad at myself if I had just glued the wrong side. Okay. Stick. Well, that makes me feel better because I was kind of wondering what I was going to do with this tag, but I really like how that looks. I think it's kind of perfect. So we got the lady and the man. We covered some of this crazy paper so that there's just a hint left over, and we have a pocket. Win, win, win. All right, so I'm going to call this signature done, and also this video because it is very long, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye!